Our bodies produce many proteins with various functions. But the question is, how do they get to their final destination? Much like how trucks take boxes full of cargo to where they need to go, using roads and highway systems, cells utilize a similar mechanism to get their proteins to their destination. Vesicles are used like containers to hold proteins, and instead of trucks, cells use something called motor proteins to transport those vesicles.
Before a protein is transported, it is made in the cytosol of a cell. The cytosol is much like the ocean on Earth. It is the aqueous environment in cells on which organelles are suspended. Protein can also be made on the rough endoplasmic reticulum, also known as the RER. Another organelle known as a ribosome first makes the protein in the cytosol. As the protein is being made, it has a signal sequence that indicates it needs to go to the RER. A protein recognizes a single sequence on the protein and brings the entire complex to the RER as translation continues. The protein is then moved across the membrane into the RER. Sometimes the protein stays in the RER. Other times, the protein may need to leave the RER to go to other organelles like the Golgi. In order to leave the RER, proteins are transported using the vesicles that were previously mentioned. Like how cars travel on a road, in cells, vesicles travel along structural elements known as microtubules. These vesicles need the help of a motor protein known as kinesin to travel on said microtubules. They only travel on one direction like a one-way road towards the Golgi. The vesicle binds the kinesin which is attached to the microtubule, and the kinesin travels along the microtubule towards the Golgi. The kinesin then travels along the microtubule in a walking-like fashion. Other kinesin-like proteins have been found to move in the opposite direction from the Golgi to the RER, transporting vesicles and cargo.
Instead of normal cargo transported in cells, kinesin can also transport dangerous cargo. Foreign viruses could take advantage of this kinesin transport and use it to transport harmful proteins and other cargo, which could result in diseases such as sclerosis.
Now we know a small part of how complex protein transport can be.
Thank you for watching.